Today on the farm, we're unboxing and reviewing a DeWalt pruning saw. If my voice sounds off, it's because it is. I forgot to plug the microphone in, and I do not remember anything that I was saying. This is the box that it came in. I lost the video clip of where I actually opened the box and pulled it out. But regardless, this is a very comfortable little saw. The hand grip is really comfortable. It's a rubberized, it's cushy, feels good in your hand. It's got a metal sprocket and a metal stud that holds the bar on, which that's a little better than some of the other ones I had looked at in the past. It's got an oil tank with an automatic oiler. I really like that. A lot of the other little pruning saws on the market, you have to manually oil the chain every time you go to use it. So this one's pretty good. The only major complaint I have is the thumb safety. I've got thick, short fingers and thick hands and palms, and my thumb comes up a little short on reaching it to depress it, but it's doable once you learn how. It's not that bad to use it. I can't remember what it weighs. I think it was 4 pounds and something, so it's not super heavy. The little guard on the end of the bar, I thought I was going to take it off at first, but when you're cutting smaller limbs, they'll kind of slide down and catch against it, and it kind of holds them in place and lets you just cut through. So I'm kind of anxious. I've got a buddy that has a Milwaukee hatchet, and I'm kind of anxious to try and put them up side by side and do a comparison review. If you want to see the review on the Milwaukee hatchet, you can go over and watch it on his channel. It's the Stanley family here on YouTube. And we'll see if we can't get them to come over onto our channel here and do a side-by-side comparison. But anyway, we're fixing to go out and start using this thing and see how it does. A little oil in this thing. Go try it out. Got a limb down here on one of the pecan trees that's down low that needs trimmed. It hits me every time I go over it with a lawnmower. We're going to do this without making a mess. It'll be enough to try it out. Alright, this limb keeps slapping me every time I ride the mower under it. So we are going to try this little saw out. What do you think, bud? You want to come here and try it? So this limb has to go. I'll try and cut it in a few cuts to see what we think here. That didn't do too bad. This limb keeps hitting us every time we ride the golf cart under it. You see me pinch the chain here, and it kind of pulled it loose in this scene. So that reminded me that I'd forgot to show it, but this actually has a wrench that clips into the scabbard. It's got the wrench for loosening the bar up on one side of it, and then the other end has a flathead screwdriver so you can retighten it down. I found it to be very handy. The scabbard fits in your back pocket really well, so you can carry it with you. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I just had forgot to show it earlier and wanted to tell you about it. it actually cuts fairly fast. I don't know if you can see this or not. Get the mower under all that now. cleanup to do out here. What do you think? Is that enough?
I guess.
My shoulder says it's had enough. After the initial using of this DeWalt 20-volt max pruning saw, overall I'm pretty happy with it. It does a good job. I've got two complaints with it so far. Is the thumb trigger switch is it's a little bit awkward. I mean, it's doable, don't get me wrong. It's just a little bit awkward. That's been my major complaint with most DeWalt tools overall after using just about every brand out there on the market. I pretty much like DeWalt, but this thing here, like I said, the first complaint is the trigger safety. It's doable, you get used to it. The second complaint is if you put any pressure on the cut, as long as you let the saw cut through at its own under its own weight, it does phenomenal. As soon as you put a little bit of pressure on it, it stalls it. But as long as you remember to just set it there and let it actually cut through, it cuts quick and it does a good job. Overall, I really like the little thing. It's going to be a valuable tool here on the farm. I can't wait to use it some more. We are not sponsored by DeWalt in any way. This is actually a really good friend of mine bought this and sent it to me unexpectedly. I'm not going to complain. We've got, we started this test with a full battery and we're down to one battery, or one bar on the battery, and this is a 4 amp hour battery that's in it. I don't know if you can see that. Focus. Anyway, it's a 4 amp hour battery. I've got some bigger batteries that we'll be using in it for the most part. This was just one that was charged, so I grabbed it. But it will be a really good tool for cleaning fence lines, cleaning up treetops that are down, and I think it's going to work out really well. We've got, said this was a fully charged battery, and we've got somewhere in the neighborhood of, I'd say we got 65 cuts or better out of it, and quite a few of those were through 6-inch or larger pieces of ash. Cut quite a bit of cedar that was in the 4 to 5, 6-inch range, and we've also cut just a lot of little tree limbs. I will say that when you have this, it's so fun to use that you will have a mountain of tree limbs that you're going to clean up out of the yard, because you just go around cutting everything within reach. It'll be nice, no more slapping me in the face with the limbs when I mow the yard. But overall, I really like it. This is tool number, I don't know if you can see that there. It's DCC S623, and I would recommend it. It's a pretty good little product.